So we told you just a little while ago about a record-breaking price for this card. Take a look at it. It features Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, sold for $12.9 million over the weekend. This is the most ever paid for a sports card. We didn't know who had bought said card. Nobody knew. It was an anonymous purchase at the time. And as we're talking about it on the air, I get a text message from the man who says he is the buyer of that card. And we want to welcome him on the broadcast. We literally organized this in the last 10 minutes. Kevin O'Leary, you are the buyer of that card, sir?
I'm one of three. We formed a syndicate so we didn't have to compete with each other. Matt Allen, Paul Warshaw, both legends in the hobby. Shine is the nickname of Matt Allen. He was the guy that did the research, but we bought it together. Yes, we did. And I'm very proud to own it. I've been looking at this asset class now for 3 years. It's an extraordinary return, as you just said yourself on your own card.
Yeah, so hold on. But so you've been looking at this specific card. Do you own a lot of other basketball cards?
Yes, we do. We do. We've been very, very specific. I've kind of looked at the research back in contemporary art and modern art. The majority of the capital gains accrue to the rarest Pollocks or, Warhols, pieces that are extraordinarily priced, you think, and then you wait a decade and look at them again and see you get extraordinary capital gains. It's a very thin market, but as an alternative asset class, I'm all in, Andrew.
So had you guys all teamed up in advance, or were you all looking at the card and then decided, that you needed to team up because the price was either going to get too high or you wanted to keep...
Paul Warshaw, the guy that I mentioned is in the syndicate, got me into the hobby about 3 years ago. I was a business partner with him, and I just started, and I thought it was nuts. I said, why would anybody pay $1 million for a piece of cardboard? He said, you don't get it. And I slowly kept looking at the numbers. I'm the analytical guy in the group. I just kept looking at the numbers. Those two guys are crazy hobbyists, but together, we did do that. We stayed up till 3 in the morning on Saturday night. One of Matt, or Shine as he's called, was in Spain. Warshaw was in Miami. And we got together on a Zoom, and my wife thinks I'm nuts, I can tell you that. She just went to bed saying, this is too crazy. You guys are all crazy. And I woke up with her the next day, and we owned the card.
Kevin, great to see you. It's Will here. What do you think's driving the incremental values for this? Because it is different from those classic old pieces of art that could be hung in a museum and tons of people will come and pay and see. This is shared between three of you. You're not even really going to be looking at it. Do you think it's just driven by the growing 1% or 0.1% of wealth at the top end that has more money to spend, or not?
No, I think it's getting institutional in nature in terms of hedge funds, high net worth, et cetera. Remember, these cards stay in vaults in perpetuity. I may handle it once in my life, but it's an image that is passed around digitally. You showed it. It's on my phone. Right. It remains there that way. Everybody knows about this card. That gold logo man made it magic, and it's one of the most coveted pieces on earth. It's no different than collectible watches in some way, an F.P. Journe, which I'm wearing on my wrist. It reminds me of that market. It's so rare that the prices continue to appreciate, and they seem to defy recessions.
Kevin, so this price tag with $13 million effectively, when you mathed it out for your business partners, you said, we're going to get X return on this when? What are you even looking at in your mind?
I don't think this piece will come to market again during my lifetime, Andrew. It's going to be a part of an index that I'm going to continue to grow along with my partners. We look at it no different than our Bitcoin holdings, our Ethereum holdings, our gold holdings. For me, this is going to be a 5% weighting in my portfolio, maybe more. I don't see it any differently than any of those other asset classes. However, it's a lot more fun. The people I'm meeting in the hobby are truly crazy.